And as the city of Vancouver deals with budget shortfalls and cutbacks, a certain expense is raising a few questions. The city has spent more than $8 million so far to refurbish an old rail line along False Creek, installing a tourist-based light rail service between Granville Island and the downtown core in time for the Olympics. But as Brian Coxford reports, the millions being spent are only buying a temporary rail service. And when the Olympics are over, those expensive rails may sit idle.
It's ready for service. New tracks, rail bed, and the electrical and mechanical infrastructure upgrades that go with it. Vancouver has spent $8.5 million on the old downtown heritage rail line, Cambie Street to Granville Island. And all the money being spent is to get the line ready for this. Almost 2 months ago, Bombardier unveiled what it hopes will be the future for light rail in Vancouver. The two cars on their way from Belgium will be in Vancouver on Monday. Bombardier has donated the cars for use on the 1.5-kilometer upgraded heritage line for a 2-month period around the Olympic and Paralympic Games.
During the Olympic period, we have the Olympic line, which is a 60-day demonstration project, a partnership with Bombardier, that will bring modern streetcars here from Brussels. There's no impact on that program.
But the future of the heritage rail service that has been operating on the line for the past 2 summers may be in doubt, despite the $8.5 million rail improvements. It's run by volunteers and largely pays for itself with fare revenue. The remainder, a small amount, comes from the city. But the cash-strapped council is considering scrapping the summer service to save money.
The budget item that was brought up with council is an issue of maintenance on the tracks and services for the heritage streetcar, which runs in the summer months on weekends. And so that's the service that's in question for next year.
That heritage could be affected by this?
Yes, it could be affected.
Well, when you're spending $8.5 million to upgrade the road bed, the rail bed, the rectifiers and everything, to leave it sitting idle all summer for the sake of $12,000 just seems a little wasteful. It's not going to save very much money, and most of that could be covered by a modest increase in ticket prices and still be one of the best values in town.
The Heritage Rail Group, which puts in hundreds of free hours to run the streetcar, says if Vancouver's long-term plan to have rail service from Granville Island to the Convention Centre on Burrard Inlet is to be realized, it makes sense to keep the heritage service running so the city can convince the feds and the province to help pay for it.